Hello, I'm Bobby Dillon. Many of you remember me as the former president of the New York State Council on Divorce Mediation, a mediator and trainer here in New York State. More recently, I began offering conflict coaching, which is a process that helps individuals to deal with conflict one-on-one so that they're better prepared to be able to manage challenging situations with others. And I'm really excited about the application of this process for those who are working in the area of family and divorce mediation. Dr. Tricia Jones is the author of Conflict Coaching, Conflict Management Strategies and Skills for the Individual. And Dr. Jones and I have been working together to offer training online and in person. And I'm excited about the application for those who are particularly struggling with divorce. One of the frustrations that I had in my practice was that I would have people who were emotionally flooded, feeling very disempowered, feeling that they really had to grab for control of anything in order to get through the process. And it made it really difficult not only to mediate with one or another party within the couple to be able to get them through the process of mediation, but more importantly for me was the idea that I felt clients oftentimes may not be making the best possible choices that they could. I mean, we know, for instance, that when people are emotionally flooded, they're really not able to access the reasoning part of their mind. And for most of the clients who I worked with who were going through divorce, they were in various states of emotional upset. So what's great about conflict coaching is that it allows you to work with the individual to help them to prepare to deal with conflict more effectively. And what I have found is that the process itself has different elements that fit really nicely with family and divorce mediation. For example, many mediators have a screening process where they meet with each individual separately before they begin the family mediation process. And that's an ideal time to really poach some of those key and critical questions from the conflict coaching model that can assist the client and you as the mediator to help them to get ready for mediation and to be able to do a better, effective job of making those critical decisions for themselves and their family as they're working through the process. Once you've done that, you have the opportunity to transparently within the process refer back to some of those key questions because, of course, you've done that with each of the parties separately, and also to use those same conflict coaching skills and strategies when meeting with the individuals in caucus. A conflict coach is neutral, just like a mediator, so you're really not crossing any boundaries there. And the other thing that's wonderful about it is what's really critically important to me as a mediator, and I know to all of you, is the concept of self-determination. So coaching and coaching questions are really just helping the individual to make good decisions for themselves. You're not advising. It really also offers this wonderful opportunity to expand your practice. So if you're working as a divorce mediator and would like to be able to serve more people and offer a helpful process to your clients, I think that conflict coaching is an ideal add-on. Conflict coaching, as I had mentioned before, is really working with someone one-on-one. And we know that when people Google search and are looking for help with conflict, what they really want is help for themselves. They're not so much concerned with the other party all of the time. And a lot of times when you get calls, you'll get the question, well, do I have to sit down with the other person? I mean, that's a real fear and concern that people have. And so being able to let them know that there's this wonderful opportunity to really be able to think by themselves, unfettered, without the other person, about what's happening for them and why they're experiencing conflict in the way that they are, to gain some perspective about how the other person might be feeling and where they might be coming from, and to develop some skills and strategies to be able to manage the conflict effectively is a wonderfully helpful service that people really appreciate. You can use this service as a standalone. You can, and I've used it with people who are going through parenting issues post-divorce, can be really helpful there, needing to negotiate related to issues of adjustments for support, another great application. as well as preparing people to get in the room and mediate together. And I have to tell you, they do a much better job mediating once they've had that opportunity. So it can be a great part, a great addition to an existing practice, to expand your services. It can be a good way to prepare people for mediation, whether that's with you or with a colleague. And it can be a way to weave in the elements of conflict coaching into your existing mediation process to make your mediations more effective. I really would love an opportunity to answer any questions for anyone who would like to reach out and talk with me about the model, about its application, about the trainings that we offer. You can also go to my website, bobbydillon.com, BOBBIEDILLON.com, or conflictcoachingmatters.com. And at either location, you're going to get more information about the model and upcoming training opportunities. And I hope to have an opportunity to work with you soon and see you at a training.